Welcome to Millionaire Headquarters Hub, where we equip you with real strategies to grow your money, master your mindset, and build generational wealth. Today's video is deeply personal, incredibly practical, and 100% necessary if you're serious about changing your financial life. The title says it all: from broke to building. The mindset shift that unlocks wealth in any economy. It doesn't matter if inflation is sky high, if interest rates are climbing, or if your paycheck barely stretches until the end of the month. What we're talking about today is bigger than circumstance. We're talking about the shift from survival to strategy, from paycheck to portfolio. Let's dive in. 1. First, acknowledge where you are without shame. Most people don't get ahead financially because they feel ashamed of where they are. Maybe you're working 2 jobs and still can't get ahead. Maybe your credit is shot. Maybe you've made mistakes with money. I want you to hear this. Where you start doesn't define where you end up. Before you can build wealth, you must be honest about your current reality. Wealth starts with awareness. Look at your spending. Look at your income. Look at your habits. Don't flinch. Don't lie to yourself. Just look. This isn't about judgment. It's about direction. You cannot build what you won't confront. 2. Understand that wealth is a way of thinking, not just a bank balance. If someone gave you $1 million today, but you kept the same mindset within a few years, you'd likely lose it. Why? Because money doesn't make you wealthy. Mindset does. A wealth mindset sees money as a tool. A broke mindset sees money as a finish line. If you believe money is something you chase, you'll always feel behind. If you learn to think like an investor, to evaluate risks, to delay gratification, to spot opportunities, you'll build, even when the numbers are small. 3. Break the cycle of financial victimhood. There's a difference between financial hardship and financial victimhood. Hardship happens to all of us, but victimhood says, this is just the way it is for people like me. You might say, no one in my family owns a home, or we don't invest, or people like me never get ahead. That mindset is the ceiling. Building wealth means you have to become the first homeowner, the first investor, the first business owner. And that takes mental toughness. You can't wait for someone to rescue you. You must decide, I'm going to break this cycle even if I have to crawl my way out. 4. Build discipline before you build dollars. The truth is, most people don't need more money. They need more discipline. If you can't manage $100, you won't manage $1,000. If you spend emotionally, impulsively, and unconsciously, more money will just amplify the chaos. Start with a spending plan, not a budget that feels like punishment, but a plan for your money. Name every dollar before it gets spent. Track your expenses weekly. Set up auto savings, even if it's $5 a week. Discipline is the foundation of wealth. And the good news, it doesn't require more money. It requires more intention. 5. Master your environment. If you hang around 5 broke people, chances are you'll be number 6. Not because you're not smart, but because you're surrounded by people who normalize bad financial decisions. Curate your environment. If you don't have friends who talk about wealth, real estate, investing, or business, go find them online. Watch YouTube channels like this one. Join financial forums. Read books. Listen to podcasts. Upgrade your input, and your output will follow. You need to feed your brain what your bank account needs to hear. 6. Think like an investor, even with limited income. One of the biggest mindset shifts you can make is to stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like an investor. Let me break that down. A consumer asks, can I afford the payments? An investor asks, what return will this bring? A consumer uses extra money for upgrades. An investor uses extra money for assets. Even if you only have $50 extra a month, invest it. Put it in a dividend ETF. Buy fractional shares of a blue chip stock. Open a high-yield savings account and let it grow. You might say, that's not enough. But you're wrong. The amount doesn't matter. The habit does. Wealth building is not a one-time act. It's a lifelong rhythm. Thinking like an investor isn't about how much money you have. It's about how you use what you have. 7. Learn the language of money. You can't build wealth if you can't understand how wealth works. This means you need to study financial terms, learn how credit works, understand the power of compound interest, and know what assets versus liabilities are. This is not optional, it's foundational. In 2025, with AI reshaping industries, real estate shifting, and markets fluctuating, you can't afford to be financially illiterate. You don't need a degree. You need curiosity and consistency. Learn one new financial concept every week. Watch one educational video a day. Follow people who speak the language of money fluently and listen more than you talk. 8. Stop waiting for the perfect time. One of the biggest lies in personal finance is, I'll start saving, investing, building once I make more money. But here's the truth. If you don't learn to manage $500, you won't magically manage $5,000. You build financial muscle the same way you build physical muscle, with repetition, with time, and with pressure. You must build in the storm, not wait for the sun. There will always be something going on in the economy. But the people who win aren't the ones who wait. They're the ones who move, learn, and adapt, no matter what's happening outside. 9. Start monetizing what you already know. You don't have to wait to get rich before you start building. You can monetize your current skills, knowledge, and experience. If you can teach, coach, write, code, create content, or solve problems, you can make money. The digital economy in 2025 is rich with opportunity. You can start a one-person online business, offer consulting, launch a product, or build a personal brand. These are not pipe dreams. These are modern income strategies. Your first step to wealth might not be investing in stocks. It might be investing in you, the business of you. Once you create that income stream, then you reinvest the profits. That's how you build. 10. Define what wealth means to you. Before you can pursue wealth, you need to know what it means to you. Is it freedom? Is it time? Is it stability for your family? Is it the ability to give and support causes you believe in? You can't chase someone else's version of success. You need to define it clearly, or you'll keep grinding and still feel empty. Write it down. Get specific. What does your wealthy life look like? Once you have that vision, align every financial decision to bring you closer to it. You don't have to be born rich. You don't have to win the lottery. You don't need to wait for the government to fix everything or the market to calm down. You need belief, discipline, and a plan. You need to shift from broke thinking to builder thinking. Because here's the truth. Wealth is possible for you, and not 30 years from now, not someday, but starting now. If you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or discouraged, this is your reminder. You don't have to stay broke. You were born to build. If this message inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe to Millionaire Headquarters Hub, and turn on the notifications. We're here to grow with you every step of the way. Until next time, stay focused, stay fired up, and keep building.